First, I owe an apology to my 8 subscribers, because starting November 19th, there will be no new videos on this channel until I have finished GTA 6. I have priorities, and this is one of them. But judging by the internet, I probably won't be the only person disappearing that week, because calling GTA 6 hyped might actually be an understatement. People have been waiting for this game for more than a decade.
Oh, God, there it is.
Every trailer gets analyzed frame by frame. Every tiny piece of information turns into thousands of videos, posts, and theories, and Rockstar can basically upload a picture of a car and have half the internet talking about it. And what's crazy is that GTA wasn't always this unstoppable gaming giant. Long before the billion-dollar launches, massive open worlds, and GTA Online, Grand Theft Auto looked like this. So let's talk about how GTA became one of the biggest video game franchises in the world. And for that, we have to go all the way back to 1997. The first Grand Theft Auto looked nothing like the GTA we know today. Released in 1997, the game was played from a top-down perspective. You drove around cities, stole cars, completed missions, and, most importantly, were given something that wasn't particularly common at the time: freedom. Instead of constantly telling you exactly where to go and what to do, GTA gave you a city and allowed you to cause chaos in it. The game included 3 locations that might sound familiar: Liberty City, San Andreas, and Vice City. All 3 would eventually become some of the most important locations in GTA history. The first GTA wasn't anywhere near the cultural phenomenon the series would later become, but it established the formula: cars, crime, open cities, and the freedom to completely ignore what you were supposed to be doing. 2 years later came GTA 2. It kept the top-down perspective, but expanded the basic idea with different criminal gangs, improved gameplay, and a larger city. It was still recognizably GTA, but gaming was rapidly moving toward 3D. And if Grand Theft Auto wanted to become something bigger, the series would eventually have to do the same. That happened in 2001, and this is where GTA really changed. Grand Theft Auto 3 took the basic concept of GTA and brought it into a fully 3D world. The game returned to Liberty City, a fictional city heavily inspired by New York. But this time, you weren't looking down at tiny cars from above. You were standing inside the city. You could steal almost any car you saw, drive across the map, explore different neighborhoods, complete missions, or simply spend an hour causing absolute chaos. Today, that sounds completely normal. In 2001, it didn't. There had been open-world games before GTA 3, but very few offered this combination of freedom, driving, shooting, exploration, and storytelling inside one large 3D city. And players noticed GTA 3 became one of the biggest games of its generation and helped define what a modern open-world game could be. GTA was no longer just a successful series, it was becoming one of the biggest names in gaming, and Rockstar didn't wait long before doing it again. Just 1 year later, Rockstar released GTA Vice City. This time, players left Liberty City for Vice City, a fictional version of Miami. The game was set in 1986, and Rockstar leaned heavily into the decade. Neon lights, sports cars, Hawaiian shirts, nightclubs, and an enormous soundtrack filled with 1980s music. You played as Tommy Vercetti, and compared with GTA 3's mostly silent protagonist, Vice City felt much more like a crime movie. The game was heavily influenced by films and television like Scarface and Miami Vice, and the timing was perfect. GTA 3 had already made the series massively popular, so Vice City wasn't arriving as some unknown sequel. People were waiting for it. It became another enormous success, but Rockstar's next game would take the idea of Grand Theft Auto much further. In 2004, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas arrived.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And instead of giving players one city, Rockstar essentially gave them an entire state. San Andreas contained three major cities inspired by real American locations. Los Santos was based on Los Angeles, San Fierro on San Francisco, and Las Venturas on Las Vegas. Between them were highways, forests, deserts, mountains, and small towns. You played as Carl C.J. Johnson, who returns to Los Santos in 1992 after the death of his mother. But what made San Andreas special wasn't just its size, it was how much you could do. You could go to the gym, gain or lose weight, buy clothes, change hairstyles, gamble, customize cars, buy properties, fly planes, ride bicycles, and obviously completely forget about the story for several hours. For many players, San Andreas felt less like a collection of missions and more like a world they could live inside. By this point, GTA wasn't simply popular. It was one of the defining gaming franchises of the PlayStation 2 era. But the next generation of consoles gave Rockstar the opportunity to create something much more realistic. 4 years later, GTA returned to Liberty City. But this wasn't the colorful, exaggerated world of San Andreas. GTA 4 was darker, more realistic, and much more detailed. Released in 2008 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, the game followed Nico Bellic, an immigrant arriving in Liberty City looking for a new life. The city was once again heavily based on New York, but Rockstar recreated it with a level of detail the series had never seen before. Cars felt heavier. Characters reacted more realistically. The physics system produced unpredictable moments, and the story was considerably more serious than previous GTA games. The hype was already enormous. GTA was now an established blockbuster franchise, and GTA 4 received exceptional reviews when it launched. But even GTA 4 would eventually look small compared with what came next. September 17th, 2013, Grand Theft Auto 5 launched, and GTA officially entered another level. The game returned to Los Santos and the surrounding areas of San Andreas. But instead of following one protagonist, Rockstar gave players three: Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. You could switch between them throughout the story, even during missions. Los Santos was enormous, detailed, and filled with things to discover. But GTA 5's biggest achievement might not actually have been GTA 5 itself, because shortly after launch came GTA Online, and that changed everything. It turned Los Santos into a world Rockstar could continue expanding. New cars, weapons, businesses, heists, properties, missions, and eventually entire new locations and major updates. Instead of playing GTA 5 for a few months and moving on, people kept playing. For years, GTA 5 then moved from the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and eventually PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. A game released in 2013 remained relevant across three console generations. And while players continued buying GTA 5 and spending money in GTA Online, Rockstar didn't need to rush the next game. Which brings us to GTA 6. More than a decade after GTA 5, we're finally approaching the next major Grand Theft Auto. GTA 6 takes us back to Vice City and the wider state of Leonida, Rockstar's fictional version of Florida. This time, the story centers on Lucia Caminos and Jason Duval, and the expectations are almost impossible to comprehend. Think about what happened between GTA 5 and GTA 6. An entire generation grew up. The PlayStation 4 arrived, then the PlayStation 5. Fortnite became one of the biggest games in the world. TikTok appeared. Battle Royales exploded. And GTA 5 just kept selling. So GTA 6 isn't following a failed game that Rockstar needs to recover from. It's following one of the most successful video games ever made, and that's why the hype is so enormous. People aren't just waiting for another GTA, they're waiting to see what Rockstar can do after spending more than a decade watching technology improve. If you liked the video, please leave a like and let me know in the comments how long you think it will take to finish GTA 6.